Good morning and welcome back to LeagueWise and this special installment of Finn's 5. I'm your host, Chad Finn, and in this video, I will be giving you my 7 starters for each role in the DraftKings LCS slate coming up here in a few hours. I want to go ahead, take a quick second to point out that after this morning's LPL slate, I am 19-9 in picking winners this summer split, and if JD Gaming would have won, Finn's 5 lineup this morning would have pulled down some serious cash. But it didn't happen. We did, however, place, which, like I've said multiple times, that is our worst case goal, and we move on. This will be a 4-game slate that locks at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this afternoon, Sunday, June 14th. If you don't mind, please go ahead and make sure to like and subscribe to this video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Both buttons are located down below. After watching an amazing 2-game set of LPL play this morning, here we are with the LCS. We go from run gun LPL to run from LCS. Just don't like how slow paced the LCS is right now. The featured games on this early morning DraftKings slate are Game 1. C9 comes in as minus 447 favorites versus 100 Thieves at plus 336 underdogs. Game 2, we'll see Dignitas plus 154 underdogs versus Team Solo Mid at minus 190 favorites. Game 3 will feature Team Liquid at minus 203 favorites versus Golden Guardians at plus 165 underdogs. And Game 4 will close things out with Counter Logic Gaming plus 113 underdogs versus Immortals at 137 favorites. I feel this is a pretty straightforward slate. Not going to pick anything cute, as I think all favorites are going to win today. So I'm going to go ahead and make my picks here pretty quick. I'm going C9, TSM, Team Liquid, and Immortals. Ownership on this one, I think is going to be a little tricky. I had to do some thinking on this one. Here's how I think it'll break down. I think you'll have C9, obviously. The heaviest favorite will be the most owned, followed by TSM. I think Golden Guardians will be next, followed by Immortals. And I think a lot of that has to do with people trying to cram as much C9 into their lineups as possible. 5th owned will be CLG. 6th owned will be Team Liquid. I do want to let you know that those 4 right there, Golden Guardians, Immortals, Counter Logic, and Team Liquid, are all interchangeable. I think they're all actually pretty close to ownership, but they'll all be kind of interchangeable right there. 7th will be Dignitas, and then 8th, of course, will be 100 Thieves as they're going up against C9. I don't know why anyone would have 100 Thieves in their lineup. C9 is dominant, and as I've said before, they're the only team in the LCS in the international conversation for Worlds. I know normally I give at least a little breakdown of the matches or games, but I just don't feel like the LCS requires it right now, and this has been a busy few days. So I'm going to keep this video short, again, like yesterday. I hope you all understand. Again, this will be a slate that I'm going to hedge. I recommend that you adopt some form of hedging strategy that you're comfortable with. The way I'm going to hedge it is I'm going to break the slate down into 2 groups of 2 games, running 2 4-team hedge groups, basically of 4x3 lineups. For my main lineup, however, like I said at the beginning, we're going to make this Finn 7. I'm going to throw a 3-2-2 stack out there today. I know we've seen in the last couple days some odd stacks. I feel comfortable about the picks today. Playing around with salaries, the stack I came to like the most as far as an odd stack was a 3-2-2. Run it if you want. Run parts of it. Run none of it. The choice is yours. But like I said, I do feel real confident that my picks are going to go 4-0 today. Maybe I just jinxed it. I hope not. I don't necessarily believe in that. But I could be wrong. But like I said, it feels pretty straightforward. So I'm going to go ahead and use Team Liquid, C9, and Immortals for roster construction. Like I said, it's going to be a 3-2-2, with Team Liquid being my 3-team portion of that stack. So for the first time ever, here are Fin 7. So starting with the captain spot, I am going to roll out Broxa at jungle. Team Liquid's real high on him. He had a good spring split. I think he's set to have a big summer split. He's aggressive. I like the way he plays. He's got good coordination with his lanes, and like I said, is really, I think, set up for a good season, at least fantasy-wise. I mean, this LCS is going to come down to C9 winning it all, but I think Broxa is going to be a real highlight for Team Liquid this split. In the top lane, I am going to roll out Zoaz from Immortals for 6,000. At jungle, I am going to go with Blabber at 7,600 from C9. Best jungler in the LCS. I believe he's the best player on C9. I expect him to have a big game today. And unlike the matchup yesterday with Evil Geniuses, I believe that 100 Thieves is able to put up enough of a fight for C9 that C9 puts up real decent numbers today. In the mid lane, I am going to go with Niski from C9. Really good mid laner. Again, I think he's the second best player on C9, but you're going to have a lot of people that argue, the fact that Sven is, probably the best player on C9 all around. I just kind of disagree with that. Either way, they're loaded, and you almost can't go wrong with putting any of their laners in your lineup. As long as it's going up against somebody that's at least going to push the game beyond 25 minutes. In the bot lane, I am going to go with Tactical from Team Liquid at 7,400. I think he's an underrated jungler, and I expect Broxa to play through bot lane today. He'll play through all lanes. He'll take the fights where the fights are, but I think the game plan is going to be playing through bot. We'll see. I've been wrong on those before, but I think that's their key to success today. In the support role, I'm going to pair Tactical up with his counterpart, Core JJ. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Either way, you see it right there for 5,400, which doesn't leave us any other option but to run Immortals. Like I said, I believe Immortals are going to win. They're going up against Counter Logic Gaming, which is hands down the worst team in the LCS. And I think they're going to go ahead and prove it again today after getting perfect gamed yesterday by Evil Geniuses. Today will go better for them, but I expected the Immortals to have a decent game and put up some team stats here as well. So that does it. There is the entire lineup that I'll be running out today as my main lineup. So everyone knows, like I said, I will be hedging this slate again with my normal 4-3 stacks, as I explained a little bit earlier. And I will probably enter the Fins 7, Fins 5, however you want to look at it, in the $20 100K summer opener tourney, as well as a one-off. The only thing I don't like about that tourney is it's 150 lineup max. I wish DraftKings would just stop doing that, but hey, it is what it is. They're trying to keep things afloat as we go through this pandemic. As always, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification buttons if you haven't already. And feel free to ask any questions, leave any comments. I'll be available throughout most of the day, as long as my old ass doesn't have to take a nap. Thanks again for watching. Feel free to invite friends next time. Again, this is Chad Finn saying good luck today. Stay safe, and see you next time on the Rift.